Ladies and gentlemen, right now, more music from Orrin Starr.
Speaking of computer blues songs, here's one I wrote recently. You know, I hated math in high school, thought typing was for the birds, but when the Silicon Valley exploded, it was the shot heard around the world of my new disk drive and a whole new attitude. And now the only time I'm sad is when I get them killer bite blues. You know, I was cruising on the bulletin boards one fine afternoon. I met a hot little gal, said, would you boot up with me soon? And she flashed her cursor, I flashed mine, and the rest they say is data. We had a grand old time. And I put it to her straight. I said, I'll format your disk, I'll input your files, I'll plug in my modem and auto dial you in style. Cause when I'm online with you, baby, there's no way we can lose. But when there's no one at the keyboard, I get them killer bite blues. It's worse, my peripherals won't configure, there's a surge in my line. My daisy wheels got weeds, but hey, I don't mind. Cause when I'm online with you, baby, there's no way we can lose. But when there's no one at the keyboard, I get them killer bite blues. I'll input it right now. My users group has used me, my terminal's terminal, my spreadsheet's not fitted, IBM can go to hell. Tell me, mama, who will your database manager be? You know, I don't mind consulting when I'm at my VDT, video display terminal, come on, get with it now. And I'll format your disk, I'll input your files, I'll plug in my modem and auto dial you in style. Cause when I'm online with you, baby, there's no way we can lose. But when there's no one at the keyboard, 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 I get them killer bite blues. Thank you.
Orrin Starr, ladies and gentlemen. Grab that guitar, Orrin. Give me that guitar. Put on your mic. This is Orrin Starr and the Orrin Starr guitar, which we'll get into in a second. But if you want to buy Orrin's album, this is one of a number. How many? 3 you got out?
3.
3 albums. This is the newest one, Orrin Starr. Fun songs, fancy picking, and bad photographs. No. Oh, I'm kidding. Ooh, to hell with you. It's my show. When you get your own show, you can say anything you want, too. Good guy, Orrin, and he's got great tune. Killer Bite Blues is on this particular album. And not only is he a cool guy and is this a cool album, but it's nominated Boston Music Awards for what?
Outstanding Folk Acoustic Album.
Outstanding Folk Acoustic Album. Now, the reason I asked you to bring this guitar up is because I wanted you to tell this story about this little black patch that is now on this guitar that was stolen in California, this guitar, a Martin, what is it?
D28.
D28, how old is this?
It's 22 years old.
22 years old. Martin's like a cool guy guitar to have. We're talking some major league dough. He goes out to do a gig in California. Pinheads steal it, correct?
Right.
And what happens?
Well, it started feeding back. This guy, it was stolen in Berkeley, California. And the guy who stole it was not a usual mercenary type thief. but he was like a deranged person. And,
Lovely.
He carved God in the back and a small Nazi symbol in the front.
A small swastika.
Right.
It was real tasteful.
Right. No.
Small, tasteful swastika in the front.
Right.
You know, Jewish bluegrass singer with the swastika.
Right. Exactly.
Nothing better.
So when I got the guitar back, I didn't want to immediately send it to the repair guy because he takes like 8 weeks to do anything.
Right.
So I covered it up with a black piece of paper, and I was at Passim's like 2 weeks ago working with Chris Smither.
Right. Very good.
And before I had that piece of tape on, I had this little just flimsy piece of paper on, and we were sitting there between shows like Saturday night, and unbeknownst to me, in the dressing room, the thing had fallen off. And I'm like lounging back there. And Smither comes in, we're hanging out for 2 minutes, and all of a sudden he goes, "Hey man, your swastika's showing." Like normal guitar component that's usually covered up.
There you go. You're doing your white supremacist set at that point anyway, yeah.
So I said, thanks, me and some of the guys are stepping out for some goat entrails a little later. You want to jump in?
Ladies and gentlemen, Orrin Starr. See him wherever you can. He's good and fun and wholesome. You got a date you want to mention? Where are you going to be playing?
Necco Place.
At where?
Necco Place.
Oh, Necco Place.
April 8th.
April 8th at Necco Place, you folks out there. So go see Orrin at Necco Place. It's right, you get free wafers whenever you go in.